back. We're dove hunting, and it's better than ever. There's no doubt you're going to enjoy today's show. Stick with us. There's already shooting going on right there. I lost him.
Give me my fish.
He fell off.
That thing pulled twice as hard as a silver.
Look at this cat.
Oh, yeah, it's good, though. Nice fish. Thank you, fish. That's what I'm talking about. Get you some of that.
That's easy to retrieve right there, isn't it? Huh? You know, here in the state of Missouri, you know, southeast Missouri, there's not a lot down here, but what there is just miles and miles of flat land, and this area right here is agriculture. What migrates here are ducks along the Mississippi River and the Mississippi Flyway, and also the doves. And come September 1st, this is where it's happening right here. This is what it's like early in the morning here in the boot hill. Everybody jockeying for position over here in the convenience stores and everything. And you think fishing, there's a bunch of liars? Oh no. Dove hunters. Where are you going? Oh, I'm going up such and such, and they're going just the opposite direction. It's so funny. But it's a big deal down here in the boot hill, and I look forward to it every year, and we're fixing to get after it here in just a second. Showtime. Come down the ditch, bud. That over the cotton. You gonna do it? Yeah. All right, pitch it up here. Come on here. Pitch him up. Good girl, good girl. All right. You know, I started dove hunting probably when I was 12 years old, or, you know, and it hadn't changed. The only thing has changed is maybe I've upgraded in my shotgun. And other than that, everything's the same. I mean, we just get together, have a good time, and, you know, out of all the years I've been hunting here, I bet you could probably mark it on a map. I bet it's probably less than 20 mile square radius from where we're sitting right now. We've done probably 90% of our dove hunting. It's usually the same spots year after year. We know about where the birds are going to be, and it's just a real simple sport. Boy, and I mean, you better mark him, and mark him right now. I got him. That's what you got to do. You can't be worried about all the other birds. Nothing more aggravating
than to lose a bird. Get this over here where you can look at it. You know we're shooting the right shells. It even says dove loads.
This is an old ditch dump is what it is, where they dug the ditch out. These big drainage ditches they have here in the boot hill. And it's so unlevel that we can't do anything with it anyway as far as crops. So that's what we plant our sunflowers on. And it works out great. I mean, it keeps it clean, keeps trees and all from growing in it. And plus we get to hunt on it. So it's just a bonus, win-win situation. Explorer A400. My first time shooting it. Beautiful gun. Smooth as silk. Handles well, balance perfect. Yep. The one on the right here. This area has always been rich in agriculture. Our family actually moved here from the hills of Tennessee to farm cotton. And that's one of the things we've always done is just we've farmed and worked hard and we play hard. And that's one of the things we love about dove hunting is it's at the end of the summer and it's time to start playing a little bit before you get your crop out. And we love to dove hunt.
Butch's dog to do my retrieving for me. Hey, here's another one.
Fetch him up. You gotta watch these afternoon hunts because the heat will really zap your dog. Especially if you got one kind of like mine that's used to that AC. It ain't no outside dog, so we try to kind of pace herself a little bit. She's about, I think this is her 5th year, and she does really, really good. Fetch it up. Fetch it up. Good girl. Come on here. Come on. Come on here. Hurry. Come on. Fetch it up. Good girl. Give. Here we are in the afternoon hunt. We're hunting a little sunflower field and the birds, they're fogging in from every direction this afternoon. Usually an afternoon hunt's a kind of a slow and kind of a steady, but you got to have your head on a swivel because these birds are coming from all different directions this afternoon.
Boy, I dropped both of them. And now I am glad Butch's dog is there. I don't even mind that he brings them all to you. You know it?
I know it. That's all right.
Yeah, I don't even mind.
That'll work.
You know, growing up as a kid, we've all had these mentors and guys that you looked up to, and they taught you a lot of things. Well, Butch Mitchell is that guy that we had when we grew up. And when we was kids, you know, he put up with us and we'd jump in the back of his truck and he'd take us hunting. And now, just trust me now, I mean, he got on to us just like he would if we was his own. And and taught us right from wrong, and taught us hunting etiquette and how to become a sportsman. And you know, I think, you know, for what we are, we owe a lot to Butch.
You got him marked, Eric? I'll try my retrieving instincts. You have to be persistent. Sometimes they'll knock cotton down. Here he is. They'll knock cotton down as they fall, and that partially camouflages the bird. Retriever's worth his weight in gold when it comes to bird hunting of any kind. You know it?
By the time they get to the end, down here where me and Butch are, buddy, you talk about some acrobats now. I mean, you're just like, the next thing you know, you just throw your hand up, say the heck with it.
Can you mark him? The shadows, he was in the shadow there, and he blends in just about perfect with the ground. Get out here and you make about 3 circles and get disoriented from where the bird actually is, and before you know it, you're off 10 feet, and that makes all the difference in the world, finding one and not finding one. Here comes one right here. I don't think I'll take him. Well, indecision, indecision. How about that one? That should be easier to find. Got him marked, Eric? He's the best retriever I got, other than my dog, and if your nose was a little keener, I believe you'd have him beat. I can remember all of these guys when they were youngsters, eagerly looking forward to opening day, and many of them started not having a means to get to some of these dove fields. They'd pedal bicycles or walk or whatever means they had of getting there, and it's kind of been a tradition through the ages that we start the year with dove season. Now that these guys have become young men, they still are just as enthusiastic and just as eager to get out there as they were when they were youngsters, and we enjoy that, camaraderie and fellowship and kidding one another about missing a shot. It's just a fun time to be together and enjoy life.
Well, I don't know about that one.
Look at him, he just dropped.
Mm-hmm. When he dropped hard, didn't he? Yeah. Here's one right here. You got him? Yeah, I missed him. How does anybody not like this? He's looking good. Yeah, maybe. Straight up overhead. Tough. You know what? The sunflower patch there don't look like much. It's ratty looking, Johnson grass and everything, but it's, I don't know, it's some kind of draw to them.
Now you look at these sunflowers here. Now look how big that head is. And there's your sunflower seeds right there. Right there. All that's in here, that's all the seeds. And just like in your bird feeders at home, you know, you put these things out and the doves are always on there and everything else, and then you got all the hulls and everything around the bottom of the bird feeder. That's what they're eating right here, is these sunflowers. This thing is loaded with them. They're small, they're easy to break for the birds, and just like you buy at the store, right there. There's your little sunflower seed right there. Yeah, same thing. You can sit out here in the field, eat sunflower seeds and spit them out like ball players. Berettas do Explore, the A400. And you've heard some of the guys that are using them now. I mean, they're just so light, but shoot so great. This dude right here is as versatile as it gets. Chambers 3.5, 3, 2 3/4. You can put them all in there, cycle them all through. No rings, no anything else. I mean, this gun is equipped to do anything. It's great. You get this kickoff on here where that dude can absorb about 40% of the kickoff when you're shooting them heavy load shells. Tell you what, boy, this gun right here is one that you can pass down to your grandkids, and then they can pass down to their kids. This gun will last you forever. It's a great gun. The Beretta Explore A400. This is going to revolutionize shotgunning right here.
You know, it's funny, the very first hunting season you have of the year, and that's when you do the most shooting. And what else do you have a bag limit of 15?
I'll let that one go.
That's all I wanted anyway. Well, that's it. Last bird. Very good shoot today. Sunfire's paid off. Everybody had a great time.
You know, a lot of times when we look back on our earlier years in pursuing this sport, we reflect on those days when the competitive nature was ingrained in us and we didn't feel we were successful if we didn't bag a limit or if we didn't get a certain number of birds. And I think probably as we get older, we mature, we become more wise in appreciation what nature affords us, because it is truly a blessing to be able to go out and enjoy the sport of hunting. It's not about the taking of the animal. That's anticlimactic to the sport. There's so much more involved in it than the pulling of the trigger, although that indeed is the reality of it, but that's not the essence of why we hunt.
All right. Doves are cooperating. We got plenty of shooting going on, and it has just been a wonderful day.
Got greedy. Tried for a double. Pitch him up.
Another thing about dove hunting, it's just a common man sport. Anybody can do it. There's nothing fancy about it.
You know, being on the pro staff of Primos has opened a lot of doors to do different things, you know, different kinds of hunts and whatnot. Come September 1st, it's right back here, right back in the Boot Hill, Missouri, where I grew up, and back to dove hunting.
You guys ever get the opportunity to where you can come down to southeast Missouri and enjoy the bounty that they have here with dove season, it's something that I tell you what, you'll get hooked on and you'll enjoy just as much as we have over the years. But you know, that's all the time we got for this week's show. Hope you enjoyed it, and just remember, we'll be out there somewhere next week, right here on the G3 Sportsman. Thanks for watching. And I mean, just worried about a spot. I've never really been this close to a sunfire before.
But we always take time out for the dove season. That sucked.
When they're coming from the east and heading this way, anymore I don't even grab my gun because Butch is going to drop them. It seems like every time they put the camera on me, I have to miss. Cut.